am Casey Stone with Clear Story Design, and we are in the middle of our Deck the Halls series, and I am over at the Pirate House, which, if you've been following along, we recently converted into an Airbnb, and today my little elves and I are decorating for the holidays. We're just getting started. Let me show you what we've got. We are in the living room, and I did a little Black Friday shopping and picked up this garland that's a little skimpy, but it was really inexpensive. Now, obviously, that's way too scrawny, but we're gonna try doubling it up because it was such a good price. We bought 2 per mantle. So right now I'm playing with whether we can double it up, whether we fold the one in half in the middle. I just don't know. This is going to be trial and error. So here's what we did. This is 2 garlands, but one starts right here and the other one is a little longer. So you've got more thickness. You've got a double thickness from about here to here, but then a little single thickness on the tail. And I laid them on top of each other and just twisted them up. There is no power on that wall, so we decided not to do lit garlands, which is probably better because guests are going to have to turn them on and off. So we are going to have to add some ribbon and some sparkle. So I just made 3 big bows. I love this like candy stripe and candy cane ribbon that we picked out. And we're going to do 1 in the middle, 1 on each end. And then I've got some old ornaments that I literally had in storage that we're gonna work into it. All right, so I showed you when I was making bows at the Kayamega house how I do it. I just do lots of loops, lots of strings, tie it off with a pipe cleaner. I went with green pipe cleaners here. Just big bows, wired them in, 1 on each end. Next, I'm gonna wire one right in the middle. This one actually might need a little more ribbon to beef it up because my corner bows got so big. And then we're gonna work those ornaments in. Right, we are calling this one done. 2 big bows on each side, 1 bow in the middle, did some ribbon between there. These little baubles are old, they were in storage. I knew I had just the right thing to match this ribbon. Here is some more of those baubles that are gonna go across the hall in one of the bedrooms. So that's our next project. So we are in the front bedroom. Obviously, we haven't remade this bed. We're doing the same thing here where we're doubling up. And what I've decided to do on this one, is one, I'm just kind of standing up. Instead of fluffing out and up, I've just got it standing up. And then the one in front of it will kind of pull down. That way we're going to have height and thickness. So I'm going to set a second piece the same length in front of that one. All right. I'm going to try to do this with 2 hands. But what I'm doing is where the 2 are coming together, here's one, here's another. I'm just taking one from each garland and just twisting them together so that they look like one big solid chunk. So I twisted it in a couple of places all the way around. So now we're gonna add bows, and I love this lime green and red velvet ribbon. So we've got bows for the corners and bows for the middle. These mantles are much smaller than the ones at mine, and the stuff is going a long way fast, which is good. So 3 bows in. Next, we need a little bling. Remember, we're not doing lit garland, so we felt like we needed a little pizzazz, a little glitter. So I'm gonna work these in next. And I'm gonna need 2 hands to do that. Hold, please. All right, this turned out better than I expected. We used the 4 green sparkly picks. So it's just 2 on each side, just stuck them in there. They're wired so you could kind of bend them the way you wanted, and then ended up just using green ornaments and let our red only come from our bows. I think this looks great. It's kind of got a little elphaba about it. All right, so that's the living room and 1 bedroom. There's 1 more kind of main primary bedroom. We're going in there, and this one's gonna be a little bit different. Right, so the last project, again, we're in the middle of changing beds, is this room that has all of this blue and white. We are not blue and white people. I've certainly never done blue and white Christmas, but we're gonna try it. We found a great ribbon. We've got some silver, these fun little trees, and then if you haven't noticed, we're owl people, not blue and white people, but are owl people. So we got this little guy. We thought he'd be cute in the center. So on this mantle, we're probably not gonna do a center bow, maybe just 2 big ones on the end, but honestly, who knows? We're just going along to get along, and we'll see what happens. I'm gonna start by making some bows and popping the garland up here, and then we'll work the beads and the ornaments in. All right, as you can see, the garland is up there. We did the same thing. We just doubled up one on top of each other and twisted them together. We popped that little owl in there. We used a teacup to raise him up. And these are just really cheap strings of beads. And what I did was I twisted them, folded them in half and twisted them and worked one on each side. And now I'm gonna use this 3rd string in the middle. And through the magic of the internet, that one is done because I did not do a great job of recording mid-step. So I just made 3 big bows. I'll show you this ribbon. It's really pretty. It's got shimmery Christmas trees. We picked up some shimmery Christmas trees. We've got our little snow owl. Simple. Again, it's a little stretch for us because we're not blue and white people, but we have a blue and white room, so it's kind of fun to do it. Right, so we used a wreath that we already had with a bow that we already had. We added a little bit of that candy cane ribbon and some of those ornaments. We're gonna pop that on the front door, and we're about ready to go. We probably will bring over some Christmas accessories, some Christmas dishes. Did not do a Christmas tree this year, just focus on the garlands. We'll add a little bit each year, but we're done for the day and we are ready for Christmas guests.